गंधार्विक गिरिधारी श्री श्री राधा विनोद बिहारी जू की जय। श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन जू की जय। जय नित्यावल्लभ विष्णु विष्णुपाद अष्टोत्तर शत शिशिमार भक्ति वेदांत नारायण गोसाई महाराज श्री गुरुदेव की जय। नित्यावल्लभ विष्णु विष्णुपाद अष्टोत्तर शत शिशिमार भक्ति वेदांत वामन गोसाई महाराज की जय। नित्यावल्लभ विष्णु विष्णुपाद अष्टोत्तर शत शिशिमार भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी महाराज श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। नित्यावल्लभ विष्णु विष्णुपाद अष्टोत्तर शत शिशिमार भक्ति प्रज्ञान केशव गोसाई महाराज की जय। नित्यावल्लभ विष्णु विष्णुपाद अष्टोत्तर शत शिशिमार भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोसाई प्रभुपाद की जय। नित्यावल्लभ विष्णु महाभगवत श्रील गोरक्षदास बाबाजी महाराज की जय। नित्यावल्लभ विश्व श्रील सच्चिदानंद भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर की जय। नित्यावल्लभ विष्णु वैष्णव सार्वभौम श्रील जगन्नाथ दास बाबाजी महाराज की जय। श्री रूपानु गौड़ीय गुरु वर्ग की जय। नित्यावल्लभ विष्णु विष्णुपाद श्रील भक्ति विज्ञान भारती गोसाई महाराज की जय। नित्यावल्लभ विष्णु विष्णुपाद श्रील भक्ति बल्लभ तीर्थ गोसाई महाराज की जय। नित्यावल्लभ विष्णु विष्णुपाद श्रील भक्ति दायित माधव गोसाई महाराज की जय। नित्यावल्लभ विष्णु विष्णुपाद श्रील भक्ति प्रमोद पुरी गोसाई महाराज की जय। नित्यावल्लभ विष्णु विष्णुपाद श्रील भक्ति रक्षक श्रीधर गोसाई महाराज की जय। All the associates of Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai, and all the disciples and followers of those associates ki jai. Jai Shri Jai Shri Srila Baladev Vijibhushan Prabhu ki jai. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur ki jai. Shri Narottam Srinivas Ramananda Prabhu Trai ki jai. Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Gosai Pad ki jai. Shri Rupa Sanatan Bhatta Raghunath Shri Jeev Gopal Bhattadas Raghunath Sharda Gosai Prabhu ki jai. Shri Swarup Damodar Rai Ramanandari Shri Gaur Parshad Vrinda ki jai. Namachay Shri Haridas Thakur ki jai. Prem se kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Shri Kshetra Mandal Gaura Mandal Vraja Mandal Mathura Vrindavan Dham ki jai. Sarva Abhishta Pradata Giriraj Maharaj ki jai. Shri Radha Kunda Shama Kunda ki jai. Shri Yamuna Devi Ganga Devi ki jai. Shri Tulsi Maharani Vrinda Devi ki jai. Shri Bhakti Devi ki jai. Shri Purnamasi Yoga Maya ki jai. Shri Gopishwar Mahadev ki jai. Jai Shri Rupa Goswami's Nāmāṣṭaka ki jai. The Nāmāṣṭaka songs by Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur ki jai. Shri Harinam Sankirtan ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Samagata Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Shri Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bo. Okay. Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Guruve Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Tadalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namaha. Shri Siddhanta Saraswati Tividito Gaudiya Gurvanvaye Bhato Bhanuriva Prabhata Gagane Yogora Sankirtanai Maya Varati Mingilo Daragata Nudritya Jiva Niman Krishna Prema Sudabdi Gahana Sukhang Pradat Prabhung Tang Bhaje Vande Bhakti Vinodang Shri Gaura Shakti Swarupakam Bhakti Shastragya Samrajang Radha Rasa Sudhanidhim Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Satchidananda Namine Gaura Shakti Swarupaya Rupanuga Varayate Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayang Rupa Kadahmayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. वृषभानुसुतान्वितवामतनुं यमुनातटनागरनन्दसुतं मुरलीकलगीतविनोरपरं भज गोद्रुमकाननकुञ्जविदुं स्मर गौरगदाधरकेलिकलं भव गौरगदाधरपक्षचरा शृणु गौरगदाधरचारुकथं भज गोद्रुमकाननकुञ्जविदुं तवैवास्मि न जीवामि त्वया विना इति विज्ञाय देवी त्वं नयमां चरणान्तिकम् भक्त्या विहीना अपराधलक्षाय क्षिप्ताश्च कामादितराङ्गमध्ये कृपामयि त्वं शरणं प्रपन्ना वृन्दे नमस्ते चरणारविन्दम् भज श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानन्द श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासरि गौरभक्तवृन्द हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranams, Amal Krishna Prabhu, Mañjulālī Dīdī, iPhone CW. I don't know who that is. I'm guessing it's Chatamai Mataji, but I don't actually know. But Pranams, whoever this is. Rukmini Dīdī, Champak Mataji, Krishna Premavati Dīdī. Oh, and Hari Prabhu and Bhavatarani Mataji. Haribol. And let me see on YouTube and Facebook who is there. Okay, I see Ganga Mataji, Vraj Kishori Didi, and a few other devotees. If you leave a comment, I'll see your name. I'm guessing Raseshwari Mataji and Indira Mataji are there. And also pranams to all the devotees watching in the future, like Shachi Devi, Jayadev Prabhu, Krishna Vallabha Didi, Ananda Pradayani Didi. Sorry, my mind went just blank. And Anuradha Mataji, Vrinda Didi, Krishna Mai Didi, Madan Gopal Prabhu, and everybody else watching. Vimala Didi, if you're watching. Haribol. So today we are going through the songs of Nāmāṣṭaka. So Śrīla Rupa Goswami wrote the Nāmāṣṭaka, and Śrīla Bhaktivinoda Thakur wrote a song based on each one of those verses, and they were published in one of the Vaishnav Siddhanta Mala booklets. When Śrīla Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he was inaugurating this Namhatta program, the marketplace, establishing the marketplace of the holy name in different towns and villages. And so then he published these 6 little booklets, and it was in one of those booklets. I can't remember which booklet it was. Maybe it was the Nam Prachara one. I can't remember. But yeah, he included these songs based on the verses of Rupa Goswami's Nāmāṣṭaka. And then later it was published in the book Gitavali. So Mañjulālī Dīdī will be joining us, and today's program will altogether it will be 1.5 hours. So for those of you here on Zoom who aren't able to stay for the entire session, as you know, it's all being streamed on YouTube, and so you could always leave whenever you need to leave, and then you could always watch the rest later if you like. Yeah, so I'll hand it over to Mañjulālī Dīdī now.
Magyānatimirandasya Jnananjanam Shalakaya Chakshurum Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Tadalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tat Bhaktaya Namo Namaha Vancha Kalpatarvyascha Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manovistam Stapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kalam Mahyam Dalati Swapadantikam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So first of all, I offer my most humble obeisances to the lotus feet of my most beloved Srila Gurudev, Nitya Pravishtam Vishnupa Satra Satra Shishimat Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj, and I beg for his causeless mercy. The same way I offer my humble obeisances to all my Shiksha Gurus, to all our Rupanuga Guru Varga. Especially I offer my obeisances to Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, begging for his causeless mercy, and to Srila Rupa Goswami, also begging for his causeless mercy. And I offer my pranams to all the associates of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Sri Radha and Krishna, also begging for their mercy. And I offer my pranams to all Vaishnavas, Vaishnavis, and all devotees who are present now and also who will hereafter. I have my pranams, and I also beg for the mercy of all of you. So today is it's such a beautiful topic. Actually, I even though I myself I have no test in Nam and I don't have the capacity to serve Nam, but I just feel like to have the chance to glorify Nam by the words of our acharyas, this is like, wow, it's such a beautiful. So I'm very, very thankful to be able to be here and trying to somehow serve the songs of Bhaktivinoda Thakur that are so, so beautiful. So, and I beg to Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur's mercy that somehow we can serve these songs. If somehow we can like enter very deeply in these prayers, by his mercy, one day we'll be able to actually serve Nam, because that's the idea of why we are receiving all these songs. So maybe you can put the songs, Malcolm. So actually, we know that Nam is our life. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he came to give a very special gift. He came to give this prem of Braj, but he came to give it in the form of this Nam. We know Srila Narottam Das Thakur says, Golokera Premadam Harinama Sankirtan. Like this wealth of Golok Vrindavan has come, this prem, that is the wealth of Goloka, has come as Harinam Sankirtan. That's even though before there was Nam, the glories of Nam were also there, but Mahaprabhu brought this Nam, especially that is like the love, this Golokera Premadham, the wealth of love of Golok Vrindavan. So, and but one thing that is like essential when we connect with Nam is that actually we cannot chant Nam. We have no the capacity to chant Nam. Srila Rupa Goswami himself says in the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, Atasi Krishna Namadi na bhavet graha indriya sebonmukha hi jivadva swayam eva spuratodho. So only like with our material senses, we cannot touch those things that are transcendental, like Krishna's name, because they are transcendental. How can we even, like they are very beyond our senses and material things. But Srila Rupa Goswami give us hope. He says, Sevon Mukhe, the person who becomes Sevon Mukh, like means very inclined to serve, to that person, Sevon Mukhe, he jiva ado, like Nam himself descends to the tongue. No? So, so for us, like this should be our approach to try to serve Nam. I have no capacity to actually serve you. I cannot even chant you, but I beg that one day I can properly be Sevon Mukhe. So then by your mercy, you will descend in my tongue. When Nam will descend, then he will be dancing there, and all the magic of Nam will manifest from there. So, but if we want to become Sevon Mukh, if we want to actually become inclined to serve, if we want to become in such a way that we can serve Nam, then we need guide. We have no idea. That's why we have Sri Guru and the guide of Guru, but also, oh, that's so beautiful. So, so then it's very important that somehow we we pray to Nam and we like take the line how our Guru Varga is teaching us how to approach Nam. Sri Guru, what Guru is giving us, but also Srila Rupa Goswami, especially, he gave us this Krishna Nāmāṣṭaka. And here is something like a special to understand for us. We are followers, we are aspiring to become followers of Srila Rupa Goswami. And Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to give like the most elevated thing, but especially he gave it through Sri Rupa Goswami. So for us, Rupa Goswami himself saying the glories of Nam is how better than that we can connect with Nam, how we can learn how to properly approach Nam. But not only that, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is so merciful that he makes these verses in form of songs that we can even come more close to them. We can try to come in more in a praying mood and like in a way of, so there's so, that's why these songs are like jewels for us, like very big gems. So in the first verse, here just like this last line, Paritastam Harinama Samsrayami, this is very, very, very important actually, because to be able to serve Nam, the first thing I really need is that I need to take shelter of Nam. If I want to serve someone, first I need to take shelter. Like Sri Guru, we want to serve Guru when we have this verse in Bhagavad Gita, Tatvidi Pranipatena. First comes Pranipatena, Pariprasana and Sevaya. So first Pranipatena means like first I take shelter, first I surrender there. So here Rupa Goswami in this verse, he's pressing this, he's praying, I want to take like complete shelter of you. So now you can come to the song. And so here Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he's starting so beautifully. He says, Sri Rupa Vadane, Sri Sachi Kumar, Swanama Mahima, Korolo Prachar. So beautiful. He says, Sri Sachi Kumar means the son of Mother Sachi, no? Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu. He came to Swanama Mahima, the glories of his own name, Korolo Prachar. He came to like propagate these glories of his own name, but how? Sri Rupa Vadane, through the words, through the mouth of Srila Rupa Goswami. So, and this is what all this Nāmāṣṭaka, because it's actually been manifest by the mouth of Srila Rupa Goswami, the glories of Śrī Nāmāṣṭaka. And so if we want to be able to take shelter in Nam, first we need to understand the glories of Nam. Because if I want to take shelter in someone completely, I need to have full trust in that person. Like if I know someone who is very powerful and it has like all capacity and I can trust there like completely, then I can take fully shelter, like to my whole self. No? So in this verse, Srila Rupa Goswami and Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur in the song, what he's showing is like how glorious is Nam and how it's really a place for us, like topmost place for us to take shelter. It's like really the most, I don't know how to say in English, like the most worthy place to take shelter. So, and then so the first thing for that, to be able to take shelter in Nam, the first thing we need to understand is that why Nam is so glorious. Jo Nama so Hari Kichu Nahi Ved. No, this name of the Lord, it's like, and that Hari, no, the Lord himself, Kichu Nahi Ved. There is no difference at all. Nam and Nami are exactly the same. Actually, even Nam is more merciful, but we'll see this little after in the verse, in the 6th verse. But then, so this is the first like a very, even though we can understand this just mentally, at least myself, but we can pray for that I can actually realize that how Nam and Hari are non-different. Because if I will be now like realizing that Nam is the Lord himself, when I will be chanting, I will not be distracted. I will not be speaking with another person. I will not be doing other things, or I will not be like running, because the Lord himself is with me. I'm just next to the Lord. But because we don't have this realization, when we are not able to honor properly, at least I can say of myself, I cannot honor properly Nam. I cannot give the proper attention to Nam. But when we will realize really the Nam and the Lord are not different, then it's like, wow, imagine if the Lord himself is coming to you. It's like we are praying to be able to serve the Lord, and the Lord is just there with you. You have the chance to serve the Lord just directly in front of you. So, Jo Nama Sohari Kichu Nahi Ved. And then he says, So Nama Satya Satyam iti gayati ved. And here is saying also another thing very important, that this Nam is Satyam, is the absolute truth. We need to have full faith in this. The Lord is absolute truth, and his name is non-different, and it's also the absolute truth. Because when we have this faith, then I can actually take shelter in Nam. I know that Nam is totally powerful to help me, then I can give my whole life to Nam. I can give my whole life to try to serve Nam. So, and who is saying this? Gayati Ved. The Vedas themselves, they are singing these glories that actually Nam is Satya, is the absolute truth. So you can come. So here, Srila Rupa Goswami, in his verse, he says 2 levels of glories of Nam, like so how we can have developed this full, because here's one thing, like when we have full faith in something, that's why they say the symptom of faith is Saranagati. So if I have full faith in something, it will show externally will show with this like a surrender mode. So how we can develop this full strong faith in Nam? So here's saying at 2 levels. First, we have like who can give us authority of what is very valuable. So for us, our first authority is actually the scriptures. Whatever, because the scriptures, they are apauroseia, no? They've not been wrote by human beings that are conditioned, that they have like these 4 defects, no? This Brahma, Pramad, Vipralipsa, Karana, they don't have tendency to make mistakes. They don't have this all limitation. They have, so these Vedas, actually the scriptures are manifesting from from the Lord himself. So that's why this is our most bona fide evidence. Srila Jiva Goswami, in his in Siddhartha Sandarbha, and at the beginning, like he's speaking like very strongly about where is like for us our evidence. If I want to understand something, I need to understand it from the proper place. If I'm going and learning something, but I'm learning from a place that they teaching everything upside down, I will learn everything upside down. But if I'm going to the source that is totally bona fide, totally pure, then what I will learn is something totally pure. So for us, what is that evidence that is totally pure, what I can trust fully? Because he described 10 types of evidences, but we have, like, for example, one evidence is what we can see directly with our senses. But even like if I put one thing here, I'm not able to see anymore there. So our senses have so much limitation. So my understanding will be very limited if it's only according to what I can see with my own senses. And that's why the science, it's so limited actually, because it's just based in something that has no really the strength to give proper proof. But for us, so Srila Jiva Goswami established very strongly that our real Praman or evidence is actually Shabda Praman, and these are the scriptures. So for us, the topmost place where it's described that thing that we can trust to the fully is the scriptures. And here, Srila Rupa Goswami and Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur expressing that is saying so beautifully how the Vedas, how the scriptures are worshipping Nam. No? So they say, Savo Upanishad. And here, Srila Rupa Goswami in the original verse is saying, Nikila Shroti Mauli. No? So Nikila, from all Shrotim, the scriptures, and Mauli, like the head, not just the scriptures, but the head, like the topmost part of the scriptures. And one thing also I forgot to say, like in these verses of Srila Rupa Goswami, there is a very beautiful commentary of Srila Baladevi Devotion. And we understand also Srila Baladevi Devotion, he's the object of the mercy of Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. And Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, his speciality is he opened very deeply the meanings of what Rupa Goswami gave us. So having that commentary of Baladevi Devotion, who's the object of mercy of Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, is very beautiful because open also. And something that's also very beautiful is very much that what he told in his commentary, it's what Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur expressed in his songs. Like they are fully, 3 of them, they are fully connected. And this is something very beautiful. So when Srila Baladevi Devotion is explaining what means this Nikila Shrauti Mauli, he said, like, what are the head of all the scriptures? He said the Upanishads. And that's why here Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur says Sabu Upanishad, like all these Upanishads, that they are Ratna Mala Duty So all these Upanishads here, they are compared to this Ratnamala. Ratnamala is like a necklace of ratnas, of jewels, of gems, no? And Dyuti means they are like shining, glittering. Some words I don't know how you pronounce in English, so sorry if I pronounce them funny. So okay, so then they are glittering, not so this shining, this glittering of this necklace of gems of the scriptures of the Upanishad. What they doing? Jagamaki Charana Samepe. They are like with their radiance, they're at the feet of this Nam. And here is something very beautiful. It says Charane. We know Nam, they are syllables, but he said to the feet of Nam. Means Nam is a personality. It's Nam Prabhu, is Krishna himself. So at the feet of Krishna, at the feet of that Nam. No, the scriptures, they are like shining there. And what they're doing, Mangala Arati. They're offering puja to that Nam, to the lotus feet of that Nam. And not like just one time, Kaurava Anukshan, constantly, they're just worshiping this feet of Śrī Nāmāṣṭaka, no? And then Dvigunita Pancha Pradipa. Here, Dvigunita, we know like when we offer this lamp, there's 5 ghee lamps. But here say Dvigunita, like 2 times 5. So for one side, with their shining of the scriptures with their own shine, they're worshiping the feet of Nam, and then the reflection of that shining is there in the 2 nails of Nam. So that's why it's 2 times. Now, one is the one they're offering, the other is what is the reflection of the feet. So this is very beautiful. Srila Rupa Goswami, in a very poetic and very sweet way, what he's saying is that the whole scriptures, they're glorifying Nam. You know, we want to enter in the essence of a scripture. Why the scriptures exist? Krishna manifests the scripture so we can come to him, we can know him. So in one way we understand like the essence of the scripture is Krishna, but even more deep is the essence of the scriptures is bhakti, because it's through bhakti that we can come to the Lord, prema bhakti. But even if we want to enter more, this is Nam. The essence of scriptures is Nam, because it's through Nam, that special part of bhakti that is Śrī Nāmāṣṭaka, that we will be able, the serving Nam, chanting Nam, is that we will be able to come to Krishna, we'll be able to achieve the service to Sri Krishna. So here saying in a very beautiful way, we can fully trust in Nam. That authority, the topmost authority for us, that are the scriptures, they themselves constantly are worshiping the lotus feet of Śrī Nāmāṣṭaka. So for us, Nam is like the best place to take shelter, And then so I don't know if okay. So, and the second way he's saying, yeah, you can pass to the next verse. So then, to give us even more faith, because we need to have full faith, because only we have full faith that we can fully take shelter of Śrī Nāmāṣṭaka. So he said, not only the scriptures, what other source for us is like a very big authority is the great personalities. Those who are like very elevated, they can like those who are fully self-realized, that are free from the influence of this world, those who are pure devotees, they are also for us the evidence. What they are saying for us, this is also topmost evidence. So here saying, Srila Rupa Goswami expressed Mukta Kuler Upasyamana. All those who are Mukta Kuler means in somehow that those who are liberated, they are free from the influence of this material world. They're Upasyamanam, they're also worshiping this now. It's not just the scriptures, but even like very, very great personalities are serving this now. So we know like Narad Muni, Sukadev Goswami, they all worshiping this now. And here Srila Baladevi Debushan, he quotes like a very beautiful verse when he's explaining this. Is one verse of Srimad Bhagavatam. This Nivritta Tarserupa Yamanam. In this verse is saying how like even those who have crossed, that have no thirst at all for anything material, no nivrita tarsek, like those who have given up fully this test for this material world, even them are worshiping now, like just even like very great personalities. And but Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he explains this Mukta Kuler Pasamanam in a very beautiful way. He's giving like 2 levels. And then just to give us like full faith. So who are worshiping Nam? So first he's saying, and the beautiful thing is he expresses it in such a way that it's like very touching to the heart. So he's saying first, he say Chauda Bhupana Maha. So in this 14 planetary systems, no, they say Deva, Nara, and Danava. No, Deva means like demigods, and then the Nara means like the humans, and Danava means the demons. No, so that Bhago Yakara Balavan. So those demigods or humans or demons, that their fortune, they are very, very fortunate. Like Bhaga Yankara Balavans mean like the fortune is very strong. No, in one way it's like they're extremely fortunate. Because only those who are actually extremely fortunate can serve Nam, can know the glories of Nam, and they will be there engaged in serving Nam. So he's saying what they doing? Namarasa Piyush. They just drinking, no, this nectar, this ras, no, of Nam, no, and Pi Anukshanat, and they are constantly drinking this nectar of Nam. And then because of this, Charata Karma Yam, no, they giving up. Charata means to give up. Karma means karma and gyan, no. We will keep having faith and taking shelter in other things while we don't really realize the glory of Bhakti, the glory of Nam. But once we relish the nectar of Nam, nothing else will have importance. Like really, like not just karma and gyan, everything else, nothing will have any more value. No? So here, one thing that is there is one verse that I really like, because we can think like personalities like Devatas. Deva means like also like Brahmaji and Shivji, but also we know Brahmaji, he came as Haridas Thakur, they constantly drinking this Nam, you know, and then Shivji came as Advaitacharya, they also like constantly relishing this, but also like all no, and men like Ambarish Maharaj. Ambarish Maharaj, he was like constantly serving this Nam, no, and demons like Prahlad. Prahlad, not like he was so much established, even though he came in a family of demons, he's completely a devotee, you know, but he's also drinking this nectar. And what is that ras that is in Nam? No? Why Nam is so nectarious? Because all the sweetness of Krishna is there. We know Krishna has like these specialities. He has these madhuris, his sweetness. No, he has this Lila Madhuri, Prema Madhuri, Rupa Madhuri, and Venu Madhuri, and it's like the sweetness of his pastime, the sweetness of his loving exchanges of love with his devotees, the sweetness of his form, the sweetness of his playing the flute and whatever, like everything that happened with it. Everything of this is in Nam. And that person who is actually serving Nam, and Nam is dancing in the tongue, they relish in all this sweetness. So that's why, again, it's very worthy we take shelter on Nam, So somehow they are giving us this full faith, like this is the best place we can take shelter. And then you can come to the next verse. Yeah. So this was one level, but also there's one level even more. Not just only those very fortunate jivas, they are like the great personalities, they chant in Nam, but here is saying even more. They say Nitya Mukta Puna Nama Upashan Satata Korashamagane. Like those who are Nitya Mukta, those who are like eternally liberated. Nama Upashana, they also worshiping this Nama. Satata Kore Samagana, they constantly like worshiping by singing these hymns and songs, no? And then, but here, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he's giving us an indication to whom he's referring. So he's saying Goloka Vaitata. So they are sitting there in Golok. Who are sitting there in Golok? These are the Brajavasis. Who are there? They singing, and they say Gaoye Nirantar. They are constantly chanting this name. And because they are constantly chanting this Nama Viraha Nahi Jane. They don't know they don't know any separation from this Nam. And here we can see how there is one song, because all the Brajavasis are actually relishing that sweetness of Nam. That's why Narottam Das Thakur say Golokera Premadhan. Like this Nam is the wealth of Braj. And actually, Sheila, there is one verse very, very, very beautiful that Sheila Sanatan Goswami in the Brihad Tamrita, in the first canto, when Narad, after he like all the pastime happened, and he's thinking that Krishna is really upset with him with he has done, but actually Krishna is so pleased, and he said, I want to give you a blessing. And then he asked for two things. So the first thing he says, and it's very beautiful how he refers to Nam. He said like, oh Krishna, you are like a swan, that you are like always there in the ocean of the love of the Brajavasis. And what is this Nam? He says like the churning of all these sweet pastimes and all this sweetness of Braj, and is coming in this form of Nam. And he's praying like, I pray that I can always take this Nam everywhere, that I can spread this Nam everywhere. You know? So this Nam is this nectar of Braj, really. No, that's how Narottam is. And we know like there is this very beautiful song of Chandidas, I think. No, this when Srimati Radhika, she's expressing, no, na jani kate ka madho. Shamana mai ache go, badana charite nahi pare. I don't know how much sweetness there is in this name of Krishna. I cannot stop chanting. I keep chanting because it's so relishable that I just want to keep chanting and keep chanting and keep chanting. Say, pasarite chahi mane, pasara na jayego. Even if I want to forget it, I can't. I can't. You know, like here is saying nama viraje nahi jane. They don't even know, because even if they want to forget, they cannot. No, and this is Srimati Radhika herself. And in a very deep way, we can understand this also can be indicated here. So they always like constantly relishing this nectar of Nam. So even them, not what to speak, like even there in Braj, everyone is relishing this nectar of Nam. So that's why they giving us like we should fully take shelter of this Nam. Like this Nam is the best place where we can take shelter, and we should have full faith that this Nam is the most elevated thing. The scriptures have shown this, great personalities here have shown this, but also the Brajavasis themselves are, by their life, they're showing how glorious is Nam. So you can come to the next. But how we will take shelter of Nam? No, Srila Rupa Goswami, when they in their verses, they always will be very specific with the words they use. So Rupa Goswami say, Paritastam Harinama Samsrayami. He's not just saying I'm taking shelter in some. Samsrayami, it's saying I'm taking complete shelter of Nam. Not just like I really love how Srila Bhakti Rakshashya Goswami Maharaj explains. He say Krishna wants 100%, not like 99, 98, no, 100%, completely. There is no way that we can have somewhere. No, we need to fully 100 completely. No, so that's why. And Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur expressed this Sanshayam in a very beautiful way. No, so he says sabur rase akar hari iti vyu aksharas. So in these two syllables, vyu is like these two akshara, these syllables hari, no, the sabur rasa akar. So this is like the reservoir, the source, like where all these rasas are contained there. This Nam, all the rasas, everything is there. Why? Because actually, same as Krishna is Rasa Vaishaha, Nam is also Rasa Vaishaha, because there is no difference between Krishna. Krishna is Akila Rasamrita Sindhu, and Nam is Akila Rasamrita Sindhu. There is no difference. And actually, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur himself expresses this little after. We'll see in one little after another. So, and then so he said, that's why he said like, oh, we know already Nam is so glorious from all these great authorities, but also we know like this Nam is full of ras. So that's why Sabu Bhabe Karolu Astray. That's why I want to take, you say I have taken shelter, but somehow we also can put it in a prayer. I really want to like Savu Babe, like in every respect, I want to take shelter of Nam, like completely, not just half, like in all respects. Want to have, like, if I depend of something, I depend in Nam. If I am trying to serve someone, is Nam. The center of my life is Nam. And in that, when Nam will become like this, then Nam will be very pleased with us, and he will come to our tongue. But we don't have that mood. It's like Nam say, okay, you are half with me, half. Then I will also be half with you. No, Krishna reciprocates to however we come to him. So, and then say Nam. Then Bhaktivinoda Thakur is praying. No, he say Nama charane pare bhakati vinoda kahe tua pade maguhu nilai. No, so Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying, oh, I'm taking shelter. Nama charane pare, like falling at the feet of Nam. Bhakti Vinoda Kohi, Bhakti Vinoda Thakur is saying, no, Tuapade maguhu nilai, tuapade maguhu nilai. Very beautiful. It's like at your feet, oh Nam, please, please, at your feet, you give me there a place. Nilai, you know, make like I can get a place there at your feet. So this is the way we, you know, we want to take full shelter of Nam, but even that we cannot. Only with Nam will be merciful. He will give us a place at his feet. So that's why here Bhaktivinoda Thakur is praying, please, you be merciful and give me a place at your feet. This is what I'm Magahum. I'm begging you this. I'm imploring you this. So okay, we can go to the next song. Time passes by. Sorry.
Just one thing I just want to mention about the song also, like for a while I was like I'd go on a morning walk every day, and then I started going through the song in my head when I was walking, and this song made it feel like, you know, like in Ohe Vaishnav Thakur we say Ekaki Amar Nahi Paye Bal Hari Nam Sankirtane.
Yeah.
On my own, I don't have any strength to be able to perform Hari Nam Sankirtan. And
Yeah.
when I was going through this song in my head when I was going on a morning walk, like I was doing it every day for a while, and it felt like now I'm not alone anymore. Like he's, you know, like he's bringing in all these different personalities, the Upanishads, like you have a meditation on how everybody, all throughout creation, the Upanishads, then even in the 14 planetary systems, demigods, humans, demons, and then in Goloka Vrindavan, like all these different personalities, how they are, like the big festival that they're having with Nam, just like completely going crazy with Nam. And so then like, so just meditating on all these different personalities and all these planetary systems and everywhere, like it made it feel like I'm also like, you know, they're with me. Like I don't know, just meditating on them made it feel like you're not alone. Like you're and in so many of these Nāmāṣṭaka songs, right? He's like bringing all these different personalities, how they're completely celebrating this name, and like yeah.
Yeah, that's so beautiful. That's so beautiful. Yeah. Okay, so now in the second song, Srila Baladevi Devushan, just before like this second verse will come, he said like maybe like anticipating that Nam will do some objection. Nam will say like, but how can I give you shelter if you are like such a sinful person? Like you're full of sin, so how can I give you shelter at my feet? So Srila Baladevi Devushan saying anticipated this objection. Then that's why Srila Rupa Goswami prays the second verse, and then Bhaktivinoda Thakur prays it like a song. So I think you can come straight to the song. You'll see the meaning of the verse by seeing the song. And in this song is very beautiful. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur starts with Jai Jai Harinam, and he ends also with Jai Harinama Jai. Like all glories to Nam and all glories to Nam. So okay. So Jayo Jayo Harinam. So in one way he say all glories to Harinam, but also we know when we say like also in the Jai Vani or anyway, when we say like Jai, it's actually you be victorious upon my heart. You know, I have no capacity, I have nothing, but you be please victorious of my heart, of all my anarthas, of all my everything. So all glorious to you, Onam. So and yeah, here in this song, actually, like every single part is like so much. Nam is so glorious, you know. You say Chidanandamrita Dham. This Nam, is the Dham, is the abode where there is this nectar of Chid and Ananda. No, so when we will be able to enter in contact with Nam, no, for one side, Chit, it's transcendental, but also knowledge, and knowledge also means like who I am, what is my relation with the Lord, no. So Nam will give us like we in Shikshastakam we sing, no, this Vidyavadu Jivanam, no, like so all that knowledge, all the real transcendental knowledge is there in Nam, and by Nam will manifest. No? And then also this Ananda, no, like also Mahaprabhu expresses so beautifully, no, Anandam Buddhi Vardhanam, no, Pratipadam Purnamrita Swadanam. This Nam, every step, like at every step, we will feel like complete, full Ananda, bliss, no. So this Nam is this abode of divine knowledge and bliss. And then, so here actually like if we contemplate all this like from the point of view where Baladevi Devushan was showing, like, oh, if we anticipated that Nam will say, how can I give you shelter if you're like so sinful, no? Then first he's speaking like really nice to Nam, so then to say how like you even take away all the sins of everyone. So even though I'm like very fallen, but still somehow you please give me mercy, you know, because you can take away all my impurities, all my no. So here he's saying like, Nam, you are not just an ordinary words. When we are saying this Hare Krishna, they're not just like words, they're not just syllables, they're Paratattva Akshara Akar. Like this Paratattva, this supreme truth, no, the Lord Himself, Akshara Akar. He has come in this Akar, in this form as Akshara, syllable. So these are not just ordinary syllables, these are the Lord Himself taking a form as syllables. That's why this is, and Rupa Goswami say, no, Parama Akshar, no, like they are supreme syllables, no, they are not ordinary. And then here saying like, oh, Nija Jane Kripa Kori Nama Rupe Avatwari. You has come, no, in the form of Nam to give Kripa Kori, no, to give mercy to whom? Nija Jane, to your own people, no, means your devotees. So, and then, but not only that, Jive Doya Kori Leapar, you're also giving like this unlimited mercy to the jivas, no? And also I'm a jiva, so please you can also give mercy to me, you know? And you can come to the next. We'll go a little more past this song. Okay, so here he's saying Jaya Hare Krishna Nam. So all glories to these names, holy names like Hari or Krishna, no? And how are these names of Krishna? It's a Jaga Jana Subhishram, no? So here, when we feel like, when we, for me, I like to contemplate here when we are thinking like in this material world, we are always suffering. There is so much miseries and there is tension every step and everywhere. And we cannot find peace because here he's using the word Subhishram, no? Vishram means to take rest. But what means actually resting place? It's a place where we feel peaceful, that where we can relax, that everything is like, you feel like no tension, no all that suffering. So I feel this is a very beautiful way of saying how now he will take away, like Mahaprabhu expresses, no, this Baba Mahadavagni Nirvapana. No, this Nam is like, this material existence is like a forestal fire. This forestal fire is burning us, it's killing us. It's just like every step we are just like struggling with this. And then, but where we can find that peaceful place where we can fully relax when in Nam, no, Jaga Jana Subhishram, that is not just the Vishram, the best place, resting place where the whole Jagajan, like for the people, for the living entities of Jag, of the whole universe, not just like, but, and here saying not just Vishram, but Subhishram. So this Nam is the place, the best place where we can take shelter, no? Because Subhishram also means shelter, but also I like to somehow little contemplate it in that way. And then, and not only that, it's not just that he's giving us a shelter and a place where we can feel like, oh, okay, here I can like fully give myself and feel, but also it's like, this is, it's our shelter, but he's also Sarvajana Manasaranjan. No, he's Sarvajan to all the people. He's Manasaranjan, he's delighting the minds, the hearts of everyone. No? Nam is, that's why like we heard, even what is even here, no? Even Srimati Radhika herself is saying, like there's so much sweetness in this Nam that I cannot give up chanting this Nam. No? And there is that verse of Srila Rupa Goswami, Tunde Tanda, really like, I want to like 2 years is not enough. I want like millions of years to be able to relish that sweetness. And one tongue is not enough. I want millions of tongues. So that Nam is actually giving real delight, real happiness to all living entities. Even those who are relishing, but even those who don't know, like Nam somehow is like taking away all those who cannot chant, like the Mahaprabhu asked, no, to Haridas Thakur about the chanting of Nam, and he said like how all those like plants and this and that, how they will become liberated. I say when anyone sings loudly Nam, they also hear, you know, they also get in benefit. So in one way, Nam is giving happiness to everyone in different levels, in different, he's helping everyone in different levels. And then Muni Brinda Nirantar, Jena Mera Samadar, Korigai Bodhiavadam. So here is saying the Munis, all the host of Munis, great sages, Nirantar, constantly Jaina Mera Samadar. They are chanting this name, but Samadar with full, like real honor, with love and affection. They chanting this name. And then Korigai, Bodhiavadan, they are like singing this Nam, they are filling up their mouths with this Nam. Means like Nam is constantly there, it's non-stop. Like they always like this Nam is dancing in their tongues. And then, and when I always sing this, I always like to meditate in Narad Muni, like how Narad Muni, he's like totally blissful and like this, he's going, like we'll see in the last song, he's going everywhere, taking the names of Radhika Raman, everywhere. And he's just like, this Nam is constantly dancing in his tongue. And by his influence, he's making also the dance in tongues of others. So, yeah, you can come to the next. Sorry. So, Ohe Krishna Namakshar, oh you syllables of Krishna's name, To me, Sarva Shakti, that if you are thinking like, if you will give this objection, no, I cannot give you shelter because you are full of so much sins. No, but you are to me, Sarva Shakti, that you have all potencies. I can be very fallen, very unqualified. That's totally true. But still, you have all potency. There is nothing that you cannot like do. Still, even though I am not worthy of like that, you can give me a place at your feet, but still, you have the power to change me fully. And not only that, Jivara Kalyana Vitarani, you have come to give mercy to the Jivas, to give Kalyan. Kalyana Vitarani is to distribute this auspiciousness, and real auspiciousness, real Shreya is bhakti, really. So you have come to give us this wealth of prem for the Lord, to the jivas, to all the jivas, and also the jivas. So please, you cannot object that you can give me a place at your feet, no? So Toma Vina Bhava Sindhu Udarita Nahi Bando, and with this mood we should approach Nam. It's not like, oh, okay, I'm trusting Nam, but half. No, without you, like in the Toma Vina, like without you, Bhava Sindhu, in this ocean of material existence, Udarite Nahi Bando. I don't have any other friend who can save me. Because this is actually taking 100% shelter in Nam. If I'm still thinking, oh, maybe if I do this, maybe if I do that, maybe I need to do something more other than chanting. Maybe no, Tumabino, without you, because that then he will give us a place at his feet. No, if I'm like half, then he'll think, oh, you're trusting there, go there. But if I say like, you have all the power, you have come to give auspicience to all the jivas, and not only that, without you, what else I have? I have nothing. If you don't give me a place, then I'm just like fully lost. Without you, I have no friend who can help me in this material existence. So please, no, you need to give me a place at your feet, no? Asiyache jiva udarane. You have come to Jiva Udarane, to deliver the Jiva. So please be merciful. Also give me a place at your feet. So you can come to the next. It's so beautiful, the words of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. So it's a Achetapa Jiva Jato. All this, whatever misery that is affecting the Jivas, no? Achetapa Jiva Jato, Tumi Sava Koro Hata. No, you dispel all. Sava means all, whatever misery we have, whatever, doesn't matter, like any, like from the biggest problem to the smallest, to everything Nam can solve. So, but this should be our approach. You have actually capacity of dispelling all miseries. But here's, it's like very strong. He's saying, Helaya tomare ekabar. Even if someone chant your name, not like Helaya means like in somehow, here he's saying out of impulse, but also Helaya in one way means like someone who's in a neglecting way, he's chanting Nam. We know like there is that verse of in Srimad Bhagavatam when it's describing the 4 types of Namavas. So one of them is Hela, this Nam that is chanted even with a neglectful way. So in one way here, we can understand in different levels, but we can see that Nam, what to speak of Shuddhanam. Shuddhanam, because actually in this verse he's saying, like Srila Baladevi Bhushan was expressing, like if you have the objection that you cannot give me shelter because I'm a very sinful person, but I know you have capacity to destroy all sins of any person. So because our miseries come from just our sin. So then, not even in your form, in your pure form, even if it's Namavas, even Namavas can destroy all our sins. So he's saying like what to speak about, like when you are like fully, completely manifest, but even in your form as like the semblance of Nam, even there you can destroy everything. So please give me a place there at your feet, And then Srila Baladevi Devotion there, when he's in this verse, he's also quoting this verse from Srimad Bhagavatam, that like he's speaking about these 4 types of namavas. So actually when he's saying Helaya Tumara Ekavar, in somehow is referring that even in namavas, this can have this effect. But also, and it's also mentioned this Madhura Madhura Ita Mangalam Mangalanam Sakala Nigama Bali Satfalam Chit Swarupam Sakrida Parigritam Sradaya Helaya Vrigovara Nara Matram Taret Krishna Nama. No, this Krishna name is the most sweet of all the sweet things. It's the most auspicious of all auspicious things. No, it's the transcendental fruit of that creeper of the scriptures. No, and not only this, he say, oh best of the Brigus, even if someone chants this Nam with faith, or even if someone chants like with neglect, still this Nam can can deliver that person. So somehow this is, but for us, like because there is one thing that is this logic, like even if like kimote nyai, no, like if even someone who's chanting Helaya Nam can deliver someone, what to speak if someone is approaching to Nam like with so much respect, with so much affection, with a mood of service, like what Nam will not do for that person. So here then it's like a Daki Yadi Konojan, if any person sings this Nam like Daki Jadi Konojan, Hayadina Akinchan Nahideki Ani Pratakar. No? So if we can understand, like here is in the verse, in the translation, someone who is feeling themselves like I am fully Deen, like very fallen, and Akinchan, like I have like nothing, destitute, and poor and insignificant, no? And then and in this with this mood, they're singing your name, no? Nahideki ani pratekar. I'm not seeing any other any other solution than only than taking your name. Even if they chant with the Helaya, then still you can destroy everything. But also we can understand like one thing is separated to other, like. But for us, like I want to chant this Nam with this mood, like that I am like fully fallen. I have nothing, like I'm fully destitute. I don't, and then I don't see any other way, any other, other remedy than you, other solution than you. I have no anything else. So please Nam, like give me shelter at your feet. Please give me like a place at your feet. And we can go to the last one. Okay, so, and actually okay. Tava swalpa spurti pai, ugra tapa dure jai. So he's saying Tava swalpa spurti pai. Like even if like a momentary vision, spurti, no, of you, swalpa, no, momentary, like very, very like small, short, like vision of you. Ugra tapa dure jai. Ugra means like very strong, terrible. Tapa, no, miseries. Dure jai, they will go very far. Like you will destroy fully. Even just like a momentary vision of you can take away like huge, terrible miseries. No? And actually, Srila Baladevi Devushan, in his commentary, he also says like Nam has so much power that he can even destroy this linga. Linga vanga is linga is referring to this subtle body. So Nam can even destroy this subtle body fully. No, and then Bhaktivinoda Thakur expresses here. And when we consider this, like when we are in this material existence and we enter in this conditioned state, Maya covers us, and he covers with 2 layers. No, the first layer is this subtle body, and this subtle body, there is like the mind, the intelligence, but there's also this ahankar, this false ego, and this is the most difficult thing to destroy. That's the reason why we are so bound to this world, because I'm thinking I'm someone else than the servant of the Lord, and I'm just trying to become the center and serve and enjoy and trying to take the position of the Lord. So destroying the ahankar is the most difficult thing. This is the root of our disease in this material world. But Nam can fully destroy this subtle body, can take us like fully our conception of like I'm the enjoyer, I'm like and because even like with this gross body, we change it every birth, but this subtle body, no, it comes with us all the time, all the whatever period we are like in a conditioned state, that same subtle body stays there very deeply, and we're all samskaras and everything is there, So, but Nam is so powerful that Nam can fully, and he say Linga Vanga Hoya Anayase. What speak just that destroy, but Anayase, but easily can destroy all this subtle body that is like our, like to the core of our boundary to this material world. And then Bhakati Vinoda Kai Jayo Harinama Jai Paretake Tua Pada Ashe. So here now Bhaktivinoda Thakur, after he has glorified so beautifully to Nam, and he's trying to convince him, yeah, please give me your mercy. So now he say Bhaktivinoda Kai, Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying, Jai O Harinama Jai. He's starting with the same and ending with the same. All glories to you, Nam. Oh, please you be victorious upon my heart, upon my life, upon my being. No? And Paretaki, I'm prostrating at you, tua pade ashe, like with what? With this very strong desire, with this strong hope and hankering of your feet. So I'm praying all these, like same we ended the last song, no? Tua pade maguhun nilay, no? I'm begging for a place at your feet. Here's ending the same. It's like I'm like prostrated at your feet. I'm just like after glorifying all this, just with the hope, of attaining your lotus feet, with the hope, but also with this very strong desire that you can give me a place there at your feet. So we can come to the next song, and oh my God, I'll need to hurry up. Sorry, sorry. I really like these glories of Nam. Sorry, okay. So the next. So here he's speaking how powerful is this name of the Lord, that even his semblance of Nam, this Namavas, can destroy all our sins. But not only that, can also give us that transcendental knowledge, that knowledge that will how do you say, make us go towards devotion. So we can go to the sun, straight to the sun. So and so here is Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, say Vishwe Udita Nama Tapan. So this Nam here is compared like a blazing sun, and then his Udita, that is rising in the Vishwe, in the whole universe. And when this Nam, this very blazing sun, very strong, like shining sun, is appearing, it's rising in the universe, then avidya vinashalagi, destroys wholly, like completely. Vinash, not only nash, but vinash, like just annihilate all avidya, all ignorance. And his phrasing here is a Chorata Sava Maya Vibhava Sadhu Tahe Anurage. And the sadhus, they know the glories of Nam. They know how powerful is Nam. They know, so then they are giving up everything, all these Maya allurements. I don't know if you pronounce like that, but and then they are attached, anuragi, they are having this anurag, this attachment and this love and affection for this Nam. Those words saintly, that's what makes them saintly, that they are fully attached to Nam. So you can come to the next. Okay. Harinama Prabhakar. And here's one thing that is very beautiful. He's in all this verse and all this song, showing like how Nam is very powerful to destroy all and then also to give us that devotion, that inclination to devotion. So, and Srila Rupa Goswami also expresses, and here is like so Nam is, and here is not even Nam, just Nam Avas. Nam Avas has all that power. So who will be actually able to glorify Nam? Who can, the glories of Nam are so powerful. Even the semblance of Nam is so powerful. So what to speak about that pure Nam? So that's why I'm saying, like, who can actually glorify this Nam? This is what want to be expressed. So here saying Harinama Prabhakar, like this Nam is again like a sun. Avidya Timirahar, who is like destroying all this avidya, the darkness, Timira, no? Darkness of this avidya, of this ignorance. So Tomara Mahima Kevajani, who can know really your glories? Your glories are unlimited and are so deep and are so like even Srimati Radhika is saying, I cannot give up chanting this name. So who can know the glories of this name? Keheno Pandita Jan, who will be that wise person, Tomara Mahatmyagan, who can like completely sing about your glories. Uchar Sware Sakalavakan, like in very loud, in a very loud way. Who will be that person who can like glorify all your sakala and all your glories? It's impossible. It's literally, even if like Ananta Shesh will be like constantly singing the glories of Nam, we'll never find an end. There's more and more and more and more and more glories. So here's saying Tomara Abbas Pahilahi Bhai Ebhava Timira Kavalita Prai. So here is using like this word, like at the beginning, when the sun is coming, like before the sun's come, there is all this how do you say in English, downing, I don't know. So when just before the sun comes, just like when it's already some light, it comes there, before the sun. So even that, like even at the beginning of this coming out of the sun, also when there is the downing, there is more close when the sun will come on those, but it's also the beginning of the dawning. At that time, even there, like a very, Nam still can like take away this dense darkness, like almost completely all this darkness of this bhava timira, of this material system, of the mortals there. Sorry. So but here is saying something very beautiful. So, but then this Namavas not will only destroy all this darkness, not will destroy only this ignorance, but will give us something. And what will give us is a achira timira nasiya, like very quickly will destroy all this darkness, and pragyan tattva andenayana korena vidhan will bestow, korena vidhan. He will bestow to us what this pragyan, to whom tattva andenayane, to these eyes, that are fully blind to real truth, like all this understanding what is jiva tattva, bhavan tattva, bhakti tattva, all these jivas who have like fully, that we are fully, I can say of myself, fully blind, but Nam will give us this pragyan. And here Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is using, he could put gyan, he could put vigyan, but he's putting a very specific word. He's saying pragyan, and this is something important. So because when in Sanskrit, there's this prakrishta rupena, like when we're speaking about pragyan, is when there's complete knowledge. When you have gyan is like a theoretical knowledge, and then you have vigyan, that is a knowledge that you have realization. But then in the higher level, this is pragyan. And actually, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur himself is saying, what is this pragyan that Nam will give us? Srila Rupa Goswami expresses that like this, disati, like this Nam will give us like the direction towards that devotion. And here, Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, Seito pragyan vishuddha bhakati. Like that, here's one way to understand is this, that divine knowledge roses supremely pure devotion from that divine knowledge. But also we can understand that Setu pragyan, that pragyan is Vishuddha Bhakti. Like first we'll get like knowledge, understanding, but then that itself will become like a Pragyan, when we speak about Pragyan, actually means that pure devotion. And somehow we can understand this in the conversation of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with Rai Ramananda. That's like the very, very deep part of Chaitanya Charitamrita. At the end of the conversation, when Mahaprabhu he's asking some questions, and then Rai Ramananda is answering like very, very specific questions, and they are very very helpful to our life. So the first one he asked, Mahaprabhu say, no, Srila Krishna's Kaviraj Goswami's Kaviraj say, Prabhu kohe kon vidya madhe sar, no? From all the types of knowledge, what is the essence of all knowledge? And then the answer of Ramananda is very interesting. He said, Rai kohe Krishna bhakti bina vidya nahi aar. So Ramananda is saying, because he could say like the essence of all knowledge is this, but Ramananda is saying, I don't know any other knowledge than bhakti. So Krishna bhakti bina vidya nahi aar. There is no really any other knowledge other than bhakti. You know, real understanding, real, it's not just like the essence of there's anything. No, there's no any other and there's not anything. The real only knowledge, like when someone can say that person has knowledge, it's only the person who is half devotion. There's nothing, no. So it's a very beautiful way to say it. So here is like so one way to understand is this, like, no, say to pragyan vishuddha bhakti, that pragyan, that vishuddha bhakti, that's what Nam will give us. So that's why he's saying here, like, who can glorify Nam? Okay, Nam is true, will destroy all our sinful activities, but Nam will give us that pure devotion, will give us that prem. Vishuddha bhakti means like prem, will give us the prem for Radha and Krishna, will be able to come next to them and be able to serve them directly. So who can glorify Nam? And like, so, and that's why here, and this part I really, really like. Upajaya Hari Vishayani Mati. It's so beautiful what he's saying here. So Upayaya means like he will make, one way is like will make us look fully focus the consciousness upon Sri Krishna. No? If we see the word, there is a word Vishaya. Vishaya means, actually normally we see like a material object, but Vishaya means actually like object. No? And Vishayi means someone who, in one way is someone who possesses an object, but also someone who is focused in an object. And Vishayini, it's in a female, no, in a female, because Mati is female, feminine, I don't know. So this bhakti, this prayan, this Vishuddha bhakti, what will make us, what will do this now with us? It will make us that our whole conscious will be like fully focused in Hari. No, this will make arise. What means that Vishuddha Bhakti here is like he will make that our whole conscious, our whole everything will be just fully focused in Hari. And if we want to enter, like when I like to sing this, right, I always like to contemplate two verses of Bhagavad Gita that like I feel expresses this very beautifully. There's this verse, Machita Matkata Prana Podayanta Parasparam Katayantaschaman Nityam Tushanti Charamanti Chano. Here Krishna, like this is like for the Chatuslaki, and actually Srila Bhakti Rakshakshiyar Goswami Maharaj explained this so beautifully. So he said, Machita, those who are like their hearts, everything is for me, you know, like every thought they have, everything they have is given to me. They have given fully their mind to me, like same as this other verse, Man Manabhav. No, Krishna is saying at the end, it's like I'm giving you the most like confidential instruction, the most confidential secret. It's like give me fully your mind, your heart. No, man manabhav. And Srila Gurudev will always explain that this is actually the gopis. No, only they that can fully fulfill those words, because their life, their everything is just Krishna. Like every action, every thought, everything is just fully focused in Krishna. There is nothing that they do that is not for Krishna, that is not somehow connected with Krishna. So here is somehow, it's like if we go somehow, this is what now will making us, no? That will be like Machita Matkata Prana, no? Like our whole heart and mind and conscious will be fully focused in Krishna. And then Matkata Prana, no? That then we will, our whole life earth will be fully dedicated to Krishna, to serve Krishna. So this is what Nam will give us. Now he will give us that love that is so deep, and that attachment for Krishna that is so deep, that everything will just, our we will develop that mood like the gopis, that love that they can have, that we will be like all the time, just manmanabhav, like fully absorbed and only wanting Krishna's happiness and doing everything only for his happiness. No? And for us, even more deep, that will transform it. We will want to do all for the most dear of Krishna, Srimati Radhika, for her happiness, because that's the biggest happiness of Krishna. So, and this is what Nam will give us. So that's why Rupa Goswami and Bhaktivinoda Thakur say, no, then who can glorify Nam? If like Nam is so powerful, who can actually say, like, speak about the glories of Nam? So then at the end he's saying, E adbhuta lila satata toma. So this very astonishing adbhut, no, lila, pastime of you. And what is the pastime is what he's showing here, no? Like Nam, even like the semblance of Nam is coming out like a sun, and he's destroying all our ignorance, all our boundaries to this material existence. And not only that, he's making us inclined to devotion, and then after he's making us develop that full devotion, and not only there, like bringing us to the topmost absorption where like our life and everything will be Krishna. That pastime, like that thing of Nam is so astonishing. So that's why I say Bhakati Vinoda Yani Yachesar. So here Bhakati Vinoda Yani Yachesar, Bhakti Vinod has thus grasped the essence. I think it's one understanding, but I think also maybe it can be understanding like Bhakti Vinod is considering that this is the essence of everything. You know, like he has come to understand, and he considers like that actually this is the essence of everything. That Nam will bring us from like the most conditioned state when we are like fully lost, fully like immersed in Maya, and he will take us from there and bring us to Golok Vrindavan. And this, he knows this is the essence, and that essence is Nam and the power of Nam. So, okay, we can go to the next one, and this one I will really do. Sorry. Okay, so okay, in this song it keeps showing, because all these first verses is showing about the glories of Nam, and again and again and again, and that prayer of like taking shelter of Nam, because in the way that we can understand how powerful is Nam, in that way we will be able to surrender to Nam. So here is still like in this fourth verse and the fourth song, again, is more and more showing us how powerful and merciful is Nam. So we should, without any doubt, without anything, just try to full take shelter of this Nam. So in this verse, actually, the main thing is showing is how those who engage in cultivation of knowledge, they do so much hard work, and then maybe they get this realization of the Brahman impersonal, but this cannot destroy their prarabdha karma, no? And then, but Nam, even Namabhas can destroy this prarabdha. So Nam is so powerful, no? So so you can come to the verse, to the song. We'll see, Bhaktivinoda Thakur explains very beautiful. So Gyani Gyana Yoga Koriya Jatane Brahmera Shakshata Kore. So those Gyanis who are cultivating, now they are practicing this Gyan Yoga with great effort. And even like Brahmera Sakshatakare, no, they, even if they realize this Brahma, Brahmera Sakshatkar, sorry. So their realization of this Brahma, Aprarabdha karma sampurna janite har. So by this realization of the Brahm, the whole aprarabdha means like all the, yeah, maybe that's important to explain. So when we have our karma, there is the karma that we have like a store, and then we will need to suffer it after, like our deposit. And we have the karma that we are living right now, like the body we have now and all the things that we have, like the situations we are now. This is the karma that we are living right now. So the karma we are actually suffering the results of them right now, this is the prarabdha karma. And the aprarabdha is what is stored for the future. So when the cultivation of knowledge, this aprarabdha karma, or that all that storage can be destroyed. Sampurna is saying, Sampurna Jnana Tehare. This can be fully destroyed by this cultivation of Jnana. You can come more. You say, but you say tabo tu prarabdha nahi hayakshay. But that prarabdha karma nahi hayakshay cannot be destroyed. Phala bhoga vinakavu, without suffering the result of the prarabdha karma, actually cannot be destroyed. So Brahma Bhut Jiv, those jivas who have realized this Brahm, even though by the realization of this Brahm, they have destroyed their aprarabdha, but for their prarabdha karma, they need phala bhoga lagi to suffer their prarabdha, janama maran lagu. They need to endure, like again, come to this cycle of birth and death. Janama marana, janama, birth and death, birth and death. So basically saying this cultivation of the knowledge can help us to destroy aprarabdha, but not prarabdha. Prarabdha will need to suffer, even if whatever. So then you can come to the next. Sorry. So, but here he's present. Kintu ohe nam tava spurti hole ekanta janera ar. But o nam tava spurti hole, if you appear in someone, and in who? Ekanta janera hari, like in someone who is ekanti, like fully one-pointed devotee. So when you will manifest in one devotee who's fully ekanta, then prarabdha and aprarabdha, aprarabdha, kichu nahi take, nothing will remain. Like all prarabdha and all aprarabdha, but also all prarabdha will be fully destroyed. And in Bedegai Barambar, so that's why the scriptures themselves, they are proclaiming this again and again and again and again, that Nam Bhakti is so powerful that can destroy all, even our prarabdha. That's why for a devotee, it doesn't even matter where they take birth, Bhakti will clean whatever. With devotion, the only thing is devotion, nothing else matters. And that's why for devotion, there is no qualification. Like for Gyan, you need to have purity, but for Bhakti, not. For Bhakti, you need to have faith. If you have faith, everything is there. Even if you're full of anarthas, and this is our hope, this is my hope at least. Even if you're full of anarthas, full of like whatever, but if you have faith, Bhakti can transform everything, can take out everything, prarabdha, everything. There's nothing that will stay there, and especially now. Like Cheto Darpana Marjanam, let's express there. So then he said, Tomara udaye jivara hridoy sampurna shoditahoy. So Tomara udaye, when you will arise, when you will rise, appear in jivara hridoy, in the heart of any jiva, sampurna, completely, shodita means like clean, will be completely clean. When Nam will manifest in our heart, all impurities, everything will go away. Sampurna, not like just little, but completely purifies. And then, so that's why I say karma, jnana, bandha, all the boundaries that we have due to our karma, so jnana, everything will be, sabe durejai, everything will be destroyed, will be removed, will go far away. And then anayase bhavakshay, then one very easily, if there is no boundaries, there is no more like all this, I say this ahankar, all this identification with the body and identification, thinking I am this body and things related to this body are mine, and all our boundaries and all our attachment to this world. If everything, all this is gone, then anayasi bhavakshay, this crossing this mundane existence, then very easily will be like without any effort, will just very easily cross this material system. So now this last verse, just then we can finish. I really love this. Bhaktivinoda Thakur expresses so beautiful. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying, Bhaktivinoda bahutule koi, like putting his arms like really up, and say, and namera nishana dharo, like holding this flag or this banner of Nam, and because here actually speaking like he's loudly wanting to proclaim the glories of Nam, so Nama Dankadwani Korive Jaive, like he said, like with all this Danka, all these drums in this procession of Nam, like Nam is there, like we are holding Nam very high, like this is the most powerful thing that exists, that this is like the most glorious, that we are holding with like full faith, with our arms up, holding this flag of Nam, and then with the drums, and like we are proclaiming this Nam is the most glorious thing, is fully victorious, there's nothing else other than Nam, we don't need anything else. When we'll this, then this Betive Muralidar, by this Nam we will obtain that Muralidhar, that Krishna. And I really like if we see like because there is different names of Krishna related to the flute, but I think that most of the times in the songs when they're related with Rasa Lila, it's speaking with Murali, like specifically when it's very much related to Rasa Lila or the gopis, it's referred to Krishna in relation to the Murali. So here Murali Dhar Sri Krishna, we will obtain that Murali Dhar Krishna, that Krishna that is the beloved of the gopis, the beloved of Srimati Radhika, by this now. So we should proclaim this very loudly and everywhere, taking our bombs and just saying like, all glories to Nam, and then we'll have also full conviction and fully taking shelter of this Nam, because this Nam is our best friend, is our really solution. And one thing though, it's very important, like Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying, no, Ekaki amar nahi payaval harinama sankirtane. Tumi kripa kori Srada Bindu Diya Deha Krishna Namadhan. This is for us, like we are here now, the glories of Nam, but really, really, really to be able to serve Nam, really to be able to connect Nam, really we need to connect through the mercy of our Guru Varga. That's why Bhaktivinoda Thakur in this song, Ohe Vaishnava Thakur, he say, Ekaki Amar alone, Nahi Payaval, I have no power at all Harinama Sankirtani to chant now, to try to serve them. Even that these moods that can come, that I can pray this from heart, not just, I can do lip service, just but really aspiring this, like really praying from the core of my heart, this mood cannot come without the mercy of Vaishnava. So I say like, no, that's why, oh Vaishnava, please give me your mercy, give me that drop of faith, give me that drop of like hunkering, a mood of surrender, this mood of service that I can actually take shelter of Nam, that I can actually fully believe in this and fully take shelter of Nam and serve Nam. Without Vaishnava, without Sri Guru, without our Guru Varga, we will never be able to actually take shelter of Nam, be able to serve Nam. So with this, I think we can finish today, and tomorrow we'll continue with this more nectar about Śrī Nām. These songs are really beautiful. That's
Jai Ho. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol. Jai Shri Sachinandan Gaur Hari Ki Jai, Shri Radha Vinod Bihari Ju Ki Jai, Jai Shri Gurudev Ki Jai, Jai Shri Param Gurudev Ki Jai, Jai Shri Prabhupada Ki Jai, Shri Rupanu Gaurya Guru Varga Ki Jai, Saparsha Ji Gaur Nityananda Prabhu Ki Jai, Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopigan Ki Jai, Shri Giriraj Maharaj Ki Jai, Shri Tulsi Maharani Vrinda Devi Ki Jai, Jai Śrīla Rupa Goswami Par Ki Jai, Śrīla Rupa Goswami's Krishna Nāmāṣṭaka Ki Jai, all the Nāmāṣṭika, Jai Śrīla Satchidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur Ki Jai, all of Śrīla Bhaktivinoda Thakur's Nāmāṣṭaka Kirtans Ki Jai, Jai Shri Hari Nama Sankirtan Ki Jai, Shri Hare Krishna Maha Mantra Ki Jai, Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai, Samagata Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai, Shri Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Vrindai Tulsi Devai Priyai Keshavashacha Krishna Bhakti Pradadevi Satyavatai Namo Namaha Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Eva Cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Dandavat Pranams, dear devotees, and thank you so much, Mañjulālī Dīdī. That was very inspiring, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Just one quick announcement. So for those of you who signed up for doing this pilot Bhaktivinoda Giridhara program. So it'll be 5 programs, 1 hour each, and they'll be very interactive. So you'll have to be doing a lot of work in it also. Anyways, I'm doing a pilot program to prepare for the Bhaktivinoda Thakur retreat, and the first one is starting here in India at 9 p.m. 9 p.m. India time. So if anybody wants to join that, I have a WhatsApp group for it, and you can message me, let me know, and I'll send the details in the WhatsApp group today, soon. So, all right. Dandavat pranams, everybody who's here. Mañjulālī Dīdī, Amal Krishna Prabhu, Sarveshwari Mataji, iPhone CW, I'm not sure if that's Chatamai Mataji or who that is, and Rukmini Dīdī, Champak Mataji, Krishna Premavati Dīdī, and Nri Haribu left. So Rukmini Dīdī is asking, yes, is this in 13 hours from now? Yeah, in 13 hours from now, that's right. Yes, 13 hours from now. Also, pranams Ganga Mataji, Vraj Kishori Didi, Neela Didi, and all the other devotees watching. I'm guessing Indira Mataji, Raseshwari Mataji are there, and the devotees watching in the future like Shachi Devi, Jai Dev Prabhu, Krishna Vallabha, Ananda Pradayani Didi, Anuradha Mataji, Vrinda Didi, Krishna Mai Didi, Maran Gopal Prabhu, everybody else, Dandavat pranams. Oh wait, the time thing said it would be in 37 hours from now. Oh. Oh, maybe I did announce it differently. Okay. That's weird. Okay, I will clarify that then in the WhatsApp group.
Yeah, you yourself said that it would start on February 8th, but when I clicked the thing, it said it would start on February 9th. So that was a little confusing.
Oops, yikes. That happened last time also when I used that time program. It did it one day, it moved it one day ahead. So, yeah, maybe there's something messed up with it. Yeah. So, okay. I will clarify that in the WhatsApp group so that everybody knows. Thanks for pointing that out. All right, Dandavat pranams, everybody. See you all tomorrow. Or if you're joining me this evening, see you this evening.